Will the Fed hold individual accounts equate to monetizing the debt? No, those are two different things. Now, it may lead to that, monetizing the debt. Would that lead to that? I would, and when I say lead to that, I'm trying to think if that would increase the probability of them monetizing the debt. Oh, let's see. Buying. Actually, I think that would decrease the probability. Yeah, that would decrease the probability most likely. Let me blow your mind real quick. Why would the government need to create debt? So let's assume we have a central bank digital currency real quick. And let's assume all the entities and individuals in the real economy have an account with the Fed, all on the Fed's balance sheet. And we know that the Fed's balance sheet is infinite. It cannot go bust. So why would they need to create treasuries? You say, George, well, how's the government going to spend? Easy. There's some guy at the Fed goes down into the account and just types in a couple more zeros, because the Fed's balance sheet is pretty much the whole entire asset side of the U.S. balance sheet as far as their cash in this world, right? And so the government quite literally, now they may to create collateral and all these other things, but if they didn't need to, they didn't want to, they wouldn't even have to issue debt, because the Fed would just literally create the money. I mean, it's straight MMT at that point. So again, to answer your question, I don't know how exactly it would play out, but if I had to put money on it, I would say the probabilities actually decrease that we monetize the debt with a central bank digital currency. And I want to be very clear, an individual holding an account at the Fed is the foundation of a central bank digital currency. So even if they're not calling it that, even if they're not calling it Fed coin, they still have the exact same type of leverage. They can still do the exact same types of things. So people should, in my opinion, they shouldn't be so focused on a CBDC. They should be hyper focused on individuals having an account at the Fed. Right now, it is illegal. So we need to make sure people say, oh, they're going to change the law. They're going to ignore it. I agree I agree with you for sure. But we as concerned citizens, rebel capitalists who value freedom, liberty, free market capitalism, we need to make sure we do everything in our power to try our best to not allow them to either break that law or change that law.